Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Emily and this is Emily Pops. And in today's video, we are going to be going through my entire PlayStation 3 collection. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure how many games I've got, but you can probably tell by the number in the title, the title of the video. So predominantly with me, I only particularly collect PlayStation 3 Essentials. However, there are 4 exclusions or whatever to this. I've got a couple of Steelbooks, I've got a special edition, and I've got another special edition. So we'll start off with the big portion of the section first, which is the PlayStation 3 Essentials, and then we'll get into the more exciting things. So now that's all done, let's get right into it. So this is all going to be going in alphabetical order, starting at A and going down to whatever the last one is. Be aware, a lot of these haven't been played as I'm not particularly into playing the PS3 at the minute. I'm more of a 360 gal myself, but there is the plan to play these. So up first, we have one that's still got the price sticker on. Oh dear. For £1.50, I have the first Assassin's Creed. So again, I've not actually got round to playing Assassin's Creed yet. I do need to do so, but I will be playing it on the 360 as I've got all the releases on the 360. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed 2, the Game of the Year edition. This includes additional sequences and a Templar secret locations. Very nice. Moving on, we have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Again, it's just Assassin's Creed. It's a game franchise I really want to play. I've just not got around to it yet, but I am going through my 360 backlog at the minute. I'm on my 3rd game. I'm beating as many games as I can at the minute for that system. Next up is a relatively new one, I do believe. That is Dance Star Party. You'll need the PlayStation Move, and I unfortunately do not have that. I used to, but not anymore. That's at my old house where I lived with my stepdad, and he kept that. So, yeah. Next, we have Dead Island Game of the Year edition. Another one I've not taken the price off. I need to get ready. I need to sort these out. Yeah, I've not got around to playing Dead Island yet, but again, it'll be a game I'll play on the 360. Then we have Driver San Francisco. This is a game I'm super happy to have. I finally got it on the 360, so I'm playing it on the 360. And yeah, I love the entire concept about this game and it looks incredible. So that is the first pile of games done and dusted. So let's move on. Next up, we have Far Cry 2. I've not played this Far Cry. Far Cry is one of my favourite franchises, but yeah, not got around to playing this one. If I do believe correctly, you can get malaria in this version. Then we have got God of War 3. Not played any of the God of Wars yet, so I should get into that. Get them on the PS2, get them on the PS3, and get them on the PS4 and the PS5, and then I can play through them all. Because I'm awkward like that. I like owning every single game before I start playing a franchise. Next up, we have Gran Turismo 5. I have owned 3 versions of Gran Turismo 5, and it's going to feature again later in the video. So here we have the Gran Turismo 5 Essentials. Moving on, we have Heavy Rain Move Edition. I don't actually know anything about Heavy Rain. I know it's a very cheap game to get, and it can use the PlayStation Move, which would be pretty cool to see. Excuse me. Next up, we have Homefront Ultimate Edition. I'm assuming this is just a case of another first-person shooter. I could be wrong, as again, I don't know much about this, but based off this on the back, it is just a standard first-person shooter. Whether it's good or not, I'm not entirely sure. Then we have Infamous. This one is actually in my PS3, as that's the most recent one I've played. I'm very much enjoying this game so far. I need to finish beating it, but yeah, big fan of the Infamous series. Next up, if you predicted this, we have Infamous 2. Again, it's a game I need to play after I finish the first Infamous, but yeah, if it's as good as the first Infamous, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. Next up, we have Just Cause 2. I have played a Just Cause game, but many, many years ago. I'm not sure which one it is, but it may have been this one. Who knows? Next up, we have Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I'm not sure if it is a game that I'm particularly interested in, but I also don't know enough about the franchise as itself to know whether or not I'd actually like it or not. So I definitely need to give this a go. Moving on, we have a bunch of Lego games. The first one on the list is Lego Batman. I've never played Lego Batman. It's one I need to get. I don't have it on the 360, but the Lego games I am all planning to be on the ps3, as I'd love to get the platinum trophy for every single Lego game. Next, we have another one, and this is Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Again, not played this one, but what more can you say? It's a Lego game, and I'm a big fan of the Lego games. Next up is a game I have beaten. I've not got the platinum, but the story itself has been beaten, and I have started going for the 100%. That is Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. I did enjoy this one. This was very, very fun to do. And yeah, just got to platinum it now. Moving on, we have Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. I have played this game quite a lot, not on the PS3, but in general on multiple different systems. Not started it on the PS3 yet, but I do need to platinum it. Now, one of my favourite ones, we have Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7. This one, again, I've played lots. I've almost 100%ed it on the Switch, but not on the PS3. So that is pile number 2 done. Let me just neaten it up for when it comes to putting them back away, these games. Let's move on to pile 3. First up, another Lego game. If you know anything about me, you will know how much I hate this game, and that game is Lego Marvel Superheroes. I hate this game. I'm not sure why I hate it. I just don't enjoy it, and I fear I'm never going to enjoy it, if I'm being completely honest. Next up, we have the Lego Movie video game. I have watched the Lego Movie, but other than that, I have no idea what will be in this game. Next up, we have Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I was going to platinum this, but it turns out there is not a platinum trophy for this game. So I can't do it, but I will go for the 100% anyway. And I have quite a lot of nostalgia for this game, playing it on the DS when I was younger. I'd borrow the cartridge off my cousin. We used to trade games quite a lot. But yeah, gotta play this. Next up is one I did start, but I didn't get very far into it. We have Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. This one does have a platinum. I bought this when I realised the other one didn't, because I was in a real kick to platinum a Lego game, and then I didn't get round to doing it. Now, that is the Lego games done and dusted. So the next game we have here is Little Big Planet. I loved this game when I was younger. I've put so much time into it. Unfortunately, the platinum is no longer obtainable due to online trophies, but either way, Little Big Planet is such a fun game. Next up, we have Little Big Planet 2. I haven't played this one yet, because my PS3 controller is very awkward with the LT and RT, L1 and R1, whatever they want to be called. They don't work, so I do need to get myself a new PS3 controller, because I can't grab on certain things on the Little Big Planet games, and that's how I figured it out. Next up, we have Mass Effect 3. I've never played a Mass Effect game. I'm not sure whether I'd enjoy it or whether I wouldn't enjoy it, but it's certainly one I need to give a go. I think it is on the Xbox 360, so that is the likely place where these games will be played. Next up is Move Fitness. Again, it's a game that requires the PlayStation Move. Realistically, is it a game I'm going to play? No, so it's going to stay that way. Next up is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I love the look of this game. On the back, it's very Studio Ghibli inspired. Whether that is by anyone associated with the studio, I'm unsure. but the art style I think is fantastic for this game. But if it's an RPG, I doubt it's going to be a game I'm interested in, but either way, the game looks fantastic. Next up is Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time. Not played a Ratchet and Clank game actually. I do want to get them all and then I can play them all because I do love the look of it. I saw Kale play them quite a few months back now, and yeah, they look super cool. And yeah, moving on, following in the footsteps, we have Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. Again, not played it, want to play it, but I think I'm going to go for all the Ratchet and Clank games on every system first. Next up, we have Rayman Legends. I need this one on the 360, but I've got it on the PS3. Never played a Rayman game alone. I have, however, played Rayman Raving Rabbids on the DS. Moving on, we have the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. I've played a little bit of this on the 360, but not on the PS3. I predominantly own this game because of my mum. It's got games she loved and she played growing up, not particularly games that I'm so into, as I'm awkward like that. Mega Drive, Dreamcast, whatever. Old games, retro games, like retro games are unfortunately not my thing. So yeah. And finally, the last one in this, we have Skate 3. Fantastic game. I love Skate 3. I've put so much time and effort into this game and I love it so much, but again, that was on the Xbox One to be more precise. Still yet to get it as a physical game for the 360. Fingers crossed I've got it for Christmas. Moving on, we have, this is the last essentials pile by the way, there's about 10 games in this. First up, we have Sleeping Dogs. This game looks incredible. Again, not got around to playing it, probably playing it on the 360. I do own it as a part of the Ultimate Action Triple Pack on the 360, but not got around to playing it yet, but I love this game from what I've seen. Next up, we have Sports Champions 2, which is, again, a PlayStation Move game. I have played a bit of Sports Champions years ago, but not the second one, and I used to love the disc golf thing that was on it, but again, not played the second one, so yeah. Next up, we have Start the Party. I sounded like Justin then. Yeah, I don't know anything about this game. It's a PlayStation Move game, and don't know what else to say. Next up, we have Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. So yeah, never played a Street Fighter game. Shocking, I know. I'm not a big fan of the fighting games. I will give it a go though, because it's Street Fighter. I can't just completely push it out of the water. Next up, we have Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Not played this one again. I do want to get all the Uncharted games. I do own a collection on the PS4, so yeah, I need to get to it. Following in the footsteps, we have Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Yeah, not played this one again, but I need to. Now, the penultimate essential is Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Warfighter 2. I got this game in Barcelona. I'm not sure why it is so late on this list, because T certainly comes before you. But whatever. And finally, the last essentials game is Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Vegas 2 Complete Edition. And yeah, not played a Tom Clancy game, but it's a franchise I feel I'm going to need to play eventually. But again, that'll probably be on the 360 and I'll need to get them all then. So that is all of my PS3 essentials. Pretty cool. Oh dear, I just dropped them all. That's probably because I said I've not played any of the Tom Clancy games in it, or saying I didn't like retro, whatever. So next, let me get a quick drink. I've just thrown it in my face. We have my Steelbooks and my special editions. First up, we have Need for Speed Shift special edition. The best thing about this is you take the case off it and it's like a tyre. Super cool concept. I believe there is a poster as well inside of this. I did get sent the poster. Whether I actually put the poster in, I did. There's actually a poster in this as well, which is super duper cool. So put that in. I really like the look of this special edition. Need for Speeds are a game franchise I need to get into properly, as I do love racing games. But yeah, I actually love this special edition so much that I own it on the 360 as well. So that's that one. Moving on to my two Steelbooks that I have on the PS3. The first one is Resident Evil 6 and is a zombie. I think this looks great. It's got minimal rust on it. I don't actually think it has got rust on it. It just needs a little bit of a clean. If I go in, it's super cool. I love the look of this Steelbook, but again, I've not really played any Resident Evil games. I'm a wuss and I'm scared. So let me know if I should play any Resident Evil games and I might do so. And finally, the last Steelbook I have is of one of my favourite games. I'm currently trying to beat the story on the 360 as we speak, and that game is GTA 5. I love this game. I'm also trying to platinum it on the PS5 as well at the same time. I love this game so much, and yeah, it's a little bit dusty actually. Give it a bit of a dust. Love this game. Do really want the Steelbook on the 360, but I've not got around to finding that yet, and when I do, I'll be so happy. So they are my normal size special editions and my Steelbooks. And the piece de resistance, the big bit in my ps3 collection, is this whopping collector's edition that I own. I said earlier that I owned Gran Turismo 5 2 times, and this is it. This was a gift from an idiot on the internet quite a few months ago, and it is the Gran Turismo 5 Signature Edition. I won't get it out of the box as it's got quite a bit of wrapping, but I will show you the contents in the back. This, ooh, she's a beauty. I do keep her in the box and she is displayed on my wall, but yeah, if you do want to see more in depth of what is in this, it was posted on my Instagram about a week ago, so go head to my Instagram if you do want to see what is in it. But yeah, that is it. That is my PlayStation 3 collection. It's not particularly big by any means, but it is a good size for what I want at the time being, as PS3 is not one of my main collecting focuses at the minute, but if there is a new Essentials I see, I will buy. Yeah, that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, thank you. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you are new around here. We are on the road to 2,300 subs. I'd also like to say a massive thank for all the support on my channel over this last week. I have gained like 80 subscribers. Insane. So thank you so much for that, and anything is greatly appreciated. But yeah, that's it. Down in the description below, there will be a link to my TikTok, my Twitch, my Instagram, and my Discord server, so do feel free to join those. There will also be a link to become a channel member, however, that is a paid subscription, so do not feel obliged to do so. Now we're ending this. There will be another video coming out on Wednesday, on Christmas Day, and that's going to be a new episode of Challenge 360. It's already recorded. I just need to edit it and stick it on YouTube for everyone's enjoyment. So yeah, I'd like to wish everyone happy Christmas while we're here. Merry Christmas, have a fantastic New Year, and that is it for me today. So alas, goodbye for now. Peace.